You know, I don't like to farm negativity, but I'm going to this time. Like, I really don't like farming negative content, but when negative news around the game that I cover is the only thing that's out here, looks like I actually have to talk about it. But before we get into all the information in this, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around if you like more Swtor and variety gaming content coming in the future. For those of you a tiny bit out of the loop, Star Wars: The Old Republic had its 7th expansion launch in 2022. And since then, the game has been in a ridiculous death spiral. A death spiral unlike anything the game has ever seen before. This beats out Year 1 and Knights of the Eternal Throne by a long shot. And what's sad, it's been happening in the shadows. I feel like there are very few people out here in the MMO space that even have a single idea about what's actually going on in this game. And I have to say, it's not their fault. It's all the fault of Broadsword and BioWare. Even though BioWare has kind of washed their hands of this game to focus on other things, it got passed on to Broadsword Entertainment in the worst condition imaginable. And I've asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again. Broadsword, what is going on over there? Because that live stream was nothing. It was nothing. It was a nothing burger of a stream. There was no content. There was no real new information besides cartel market stuff. And that's not content, unless there are people out there who consider content. Everyone buy for the cartel market, please. Everyone buy for the cartel market. All they really did was announce new bundles, cartel market items, titles, and that's really it. Oh, and they basically said that the story update wasn't done yet. Yeah, guys, it's not like the story update is 90% of the reason why people are playing this game in the first place. Story content is one of the only reasons people even bother to stick around. And it wouldn't be as bad if they gave us a reason as to why the story content was delayed, but they didn't even give us that. Was it the strikes, production problems, or did someone accidentally delete all the story content from the server? We don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. No one on the outside of Broadsword knows, and I'm pretty sure people want to ask, but like me, I'm pretty sure most people are afraid of getting banned. I, myself, tried to reach out on Twitter to ask Jackie some benign questions about the game, but oops. She's got it set up to where only people she follows can reply. What? That doesn't make any sense. You're the community manager for the game. How can you manage a community when you don't talk to the community? With all due respect, Jackie, that's the most cowardly thing you could do. Are you seriously that afraid of the words coming from the community that you have to hide replies, and so that only the people that you personally allow to follow you on Twitter can respond? You can't do that if you're supposed to be managing the community of the game. You can't manage people if you're not talking to them. I really should have known something was up during the stream, truth be told.
Tina, just so I can't see chat, but I can tell you we're not going to be doing one, but I can't see chat, I can't see chat. Maybe. Keith isn't even here to yell that from the background this time.
Hold on.
Nani? Seriously? You aren't reading chat even though you have a laptop right in front of you? That just screams you really don't want to hear what people are saying to you or anything about the game, and that truly means you're deaf to criticism. Do you even want this community manager job, or did you just think this was a vehicle to boost your Twitter following? This really is what led me to actually make this video, because now I really think Broadsword is thoroughly cooked. Seriously, they can't manage their own community, they can't put out a storyline on time, they can't even communicate with the community in an effective way. If that's the case, I would much rather deal with Bungie in the way they're bungling up Destiny 2 than deal with Broadsword. Bungie has vaulted their content from the game, bugged out their own engine, had consecutive layoffs for the past year and a half, and completely ruined an entire story launch with Lightfall. But they've managed to keep a decent player base, and again, when something goes wrong in their game, they try their best to fix it on time, or at least talk to the community about the issue. Also, they don't dedicate entire streams to Eververse content. They push it, for sure, with small segments of the streams and little trailers and banners in-game, but when Bungie comes out with a live stream, it's content. Even the little live streams they've been doing in between their episodes have been actual content pertaining to the episodes, not just Eververse items. But at this point, it feels like Broadsword legitimately doesn't care. And guys, that's really hard for me to say, because all I want is for Swtor to be better than what it is. But everything they do seems to communicate that they don't. It's seriously like they don't care about the game. And more than that, they rather just take our money and run. Buy these bundles, sub to the game, buy these new packs, grind for these titles, galactic seasons. For the longest time, I was like Sam over at SWCentral. I was on the fence about telling people to not subscribe to the game. I was afraid that if subscriptions dried up, the game would just die a quiet death. And that's the last thing I want. And to be honest, I'm still afraid of that. I don't want this game to go away. But I'm at the point now where I see the only way to get their attention is to hit them with a metric that they can actually see. I've been unsubscribed from the game for about a week now. And I encourage everyone watching this video who hasn't done it already to do the same. If you decide not to, that's fine. You guys are still welcome here. I love having you guys in the audience, coming to the live stream and commenting and watching the videos. I love all of you guys. But this is the only way that they will actually pay attention to us. And if you want the game to be better, just like me, Sam, Boomy, and everyone else who chooses to unsubscribe, you'll join us. But that's it for me, guys. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like more Swtor and gaming content, and there's going to be more variety game content coming soon. Remember, never trust a hut, always save the blue Twi'leks, Rhetoric and me, and may the Force serve you well.